Hey there, Bears fans. How's everyone doing? I'm so freaking happy that Bears snapped their two-game losing streak on Thursday night. Speaking of Thursday night, I was there live in living color with my dad, his friend, my dad's friend's wife. Awesome. Great atmosphere. It was a great night in Chicago for an awesome game. Sorry about the delay about the Bears podcast recap. I got a little sidetracked and I got a little busy the last few days, so hopefully everyone accept my apology. And that video footage will be up very shortly on my YouTube channel. Okay, now we lost another guy. He's out for the rest of the year. His name is DJ Williams. Man, we lose a lot of Bears players. This really is not a good thing. It really irritates me, but this is the NFL, so God, we got the injury bug this year. But okay, Bears fans, listen to this, then we'll continue my podcast.
Welcome into another ESPN headline alongside NFL analyst Antonio Pierce. I'm John Brickley. A huge loss for the Chicago Bears as middle linebacker DJ Williams out for the rest of the season with a torn pectoral muscle. This Chicago defense has been bleeding dry in terms of injuries. How big of a setback is this for Williams?
Right, they started the season off trying to replace Brian Urlacher, and those guys do a good job as a trio with Briggs, Anderson, and Williams. Now you lose your middle linebacker who was playing pretty good for you, causing turnovers, creating havoc. But you got a guy there, second round, John Bostic. Got a huge preseason game, hitting people, flying around. There's a drop off there because of the experience. But talent and level, I'm not sure how far there's a drop off, but you're going to miss that guy because DJ Williams been in this league a long time, former first rounder. It's just that it's the mind game. You know, it's the veteran leadership that you miss, but you get the youth and experience, and not the experience, but the speed of a guy like Bostic.
Not much has gone wrong in this honeymoon period for first-year head coach Mark Trestman, but now the injuries are continuing to mount. 3 starters lost on the line for the Chicago defense. With the loss of Williams, Antonio, who now needs to step up and be that playmaker?
I don't think it's one guy. I mean, Lance Briggs has done as much as he can this year alone, trying to replace Urlacher and be himself, and now he got to replace Williams. So I don't want to put on one guy, but I think what this team does better than any other team in the National Football League that we noticed is create turnovers. Just do more of that. You saw that in the game against the Giants, creating 3 more turnovers, putting their offense and their team in positions to win ball games, and not even that. When they get turnovers, they take it to the house, right? They put points on the board. So just continue that, and again, I think with the youth of Bostic, guys with a lot of energy, is going to come in with passion and fire. That'll help you out, and everybody else around them play well as well.
No coach, no player says injuries are an excuse for losing, no doubt. But at the same time, how much of a Achilles heel could this turn into for Chicago, knowing that their defense is really losing some key members?
Well, when you start losing guys, now you're going to your depth charts, right? So guys that are on special teams or second string, they're now bumped up, so more younger guys are coming into action and play. So not only does it affect that starter that's being replaced, but it hurts your special teams unit because now guys that come in and start playing better roles. So it's kind of a trickle-down effect when you lose a starter because the next guy up and then just keeps on going for the special teams. So you just hope that you have enough depth, either through free agency or the draft or on the practice squad, that these guys understand what it's like and how to practice, for example, like Chicago Bears, and be a pro.
Bears have been off to a great start here in the 2013 season. Only time will tell, though, if the DJ Williams injury will be a huge factor for them down the stretch in the season. For Antonio Pierce, I'm John Brickley with your latest ESPN headline.
You're all I have.
Sorry about that little delay. So, what's your thoughts on the feedback from ESPN? I got that from ESPN.com. It's another big blow. You know, they're trying to replace the legend, the future Hall of Famer, Urlacher. We all know what happened this past off season. Now, let me continue about the Bears. Now, I'm very glad they beat the Giants because I cannot stand Eli and the Giants. Peyton Manning and Eli are overrated, but that's just my opinion. You might have a different opinion, Bears fans. Eli looked like shit on Thursday night. Um, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me rephrase that. I'm so glad that I think Tim Jennings did a pick six, took it to the house, and it was awesome. Fireworks was there, pyro, and great atmosphere for a Thursday night. But before all is said and done, my dear friend picked us up at 3:30. I got out of work 2:30, and we tailgate for 3 freaking hours. I played football, and we tossed the football. And all good stuff, and we had a good time. The place was packed, the parking lot, and I did some awesome video footage. What I said earlier, it'll be up before you know it. And this is my very first time going to Bears game since '09 when we lost to Arizona Cardinals. Kurt Warner and company. I think that's the year that Arizona went to the freaking Super Bowl and lost to Pittsburgh Steelers that year. I'm not really too sure, but time going so fast. Now I'm going to discuss about the Bears grades. Okay, quarterback A minus. Jay Cutler, he did a good performance from my point of view. Okay, offense in the first half. Realized that wide receiver, running back, and his tight end to take the Bears to a 24-14 lead, but he finished with 24 out of 36 for 262 yards, 2 TDs, no picks, for a rate 106.5 passer rating. Is that awesome or what? No picks. That's excellent. Now I know this coach is new to the Bears. That's awesome. Now when Lovey was the head coach, of course he's a former defense coach, and that was a bad decision on the Bears' part. I think Lovey should have been like a defense coach, but whatever. I'm not mad, but I don't know if Lovey will ever coach in the NFL again, especially a head coach. Okay, running backs B. Matt Forte did not break out play, but still was protecting on the ground. 19 carries for 67 yards. In the air was 6 catches for 44 yards. Tony Flam, whatever his damn last name is, had a 30-yard reception that led him a TD. Receivers B+. Brandon Marshall had a 9 catch for 87 yard and 2 TD, but Jeffrey had just 1 catch for 27 yards. Thought it also led a touchdown. Tight end Bennett also has 6 catches for 68 yards. Is that awesome? Now I'm not going to go into more details on these stats. Okay, offensive line B. I'll do this real quick. Color was not sacked, and the offense had 372 yards, 110 rushing, and 262 passing. Is that awesome? Hell to the yeah. So they had a B. Offense line C. They got to improve. Linebacker C. They must improve. Lance Bridge, I know he's a new captain. Ever since Urlacher retired, he must step up to the plate. A quarterback, Zach more of the quarterback. Make some big plays. Okay, defense backs B+. Zach Bowman played for an injured Charles Tillman. I never knew he was injured. Wow, what kind of Bears fan am I? He had a interception on a giant first drive, and Tim Jennings had 2 interceptions returns, the first and 48-yard for a TD. Oh, that was awesome. I was marking out. Too bad in the video footage that part. Manning had a 58.5 pass rating. That is pathetic, for crying out loud. Now, if I was the head coach of the Giants, I would bench Eli Manning. He's not getting anything better. 0-6. Do you think the Giants could find a way to make a late run and win the division? I don't know. That division just sucks ass. Giants are not that good. Washington's not very good. Dallas is not that good. And Philly's not that good. So anything can happen. Maybe someone in a division might win the division in week 17. It has happened before. But I don't know. It's just a crazy year in the NFL this year. No one's really dominating this year at all except Denver Broncos. Special teams C. Robbie Gould had a 50-yard field goal. Was his 12th cassette, straight field goal attempt. 50 yards or larger. Desmond Hester largest kickoff was 28. The Giants, whatever that damn name is, had a 46-yard KO return. See, no one will ever kick it back to Devin Hester because in the past he broke a lot of them, and I think he owns the record right now. So I hopefully one day Devin Hester will take it to the house as a punt returner or a kickoff returner. It don't really matter. I like him, but it just pisses me off that the opponents won't kick it on them more because they know that Hester will take it to the house. Okay, coaching B. The coach for the Bears, 4th down gamble on the first possession did not work. Well, you'll learn from your mistakes. Just don't be like Lovey, keep challenging every damn play and that really freaking pissed me off on the Lovey Smith error. Let me see here. But the offense was good enough to give the Bears breathing room, and the defense was good enough to make it stands. Tim Jennings, he's a beast. Hopefully the Bears resign him in the offseason, but we'll find out. Go figure. 2 interceptions for Bears cornerback Tim Jennings. The first of watching here return for a touchdown. 10 tackles for the Bears safety Major Wright. I think he sucks. He got burned on a couple big plays. Eli just have fun with Bears defense. Bears defense must tie it up more. Maybe they're gonna go to a 3-4 or a 4-3. I don't know what one's not really working. But when I was at the game, Bears fans was getting very restless. They were cussing up a storm, and it's just a game. But I guess most of these Bears fans, of course, they were drinking like crazy. Way before the game, and probably after the game. No, sorry, during the game and after the game. So I don't want to say this is just a game I might get my ass kicked, So I just got to be careful what I'm saying. 4.7 average per carry by the Giants. 43.3 Devin Hester yards per return game. So he must be improved. Oh yeah, listen to this. As permission, Brent Marshall wore lime green shoes. Why does he need permission? I guess he needs permission by the referees. From my point of view, it shouldn't really matter what kind of shoes you wear, but I guess it does, because if you don't ask permission, probably you get a fine or suspended. Most likely a freaking fine. So I'm glad the Bears beat the Giants one more time, 27-21. Actually, it should be more of a blowout when there's a pick, interception of the first drive or the first play that Eli has a pick. Bears went down the field and they didn't do nothing. And then I think they missed a field goal, but a lot of Bears fans were pissed. I was pissed. And listen to this. I don't know if they showed it on TV. Bears kicked a field goal. They were getting ready for the net. But dumbasses, they had the net on the other side. Don't you guys pay attention what side the Bears are going to make the field goal? Oh, God, that make no sense at all. I don't understand. No cooperation. I just don't understand Bears staff down there, You gotta pay attention, But right now, Bears are 4-2. That's pretty good, and they are first place. So that's not a bad record with the new head coach. They don't play on Sunday. I'm kind of bummed out. But they do play next Sunday in Washington, the struggling Washington Redskins, because RG3 did not play at all in the preseason. Plus, he missed training camp because he had major surgery. So eventually, he'll get back to his rhythm. I just hopefully it's not against the Bears. Back with his old performance. If it is, it is. And then after that, we got a bye week. The Bears do, and then after that, a biggest rival in the Bears' history is the Green Bay Packers in Green Bay. Now, if we beat Washington, that'd be great. We'll be 5-2 heading to the bye. And a lot of guys are banged up, and hopefully they can be healed and get ready for the second half of the season. Well, that'd be so funny if the Bears make a phone call, say, Erector, we need you. A lot of guys are banged up, and can you play against the against the Packers? I don't think that's going to happen because, number one, Bears got to sign to a contract for the rest of the season, and he's not in football shape. So that's not going to happen, Bears fans. That's my dream. And frankly, he's getting old now, so Bears need to rebuild. They got some guys are rookies, but not the whole defense. So I don't want us to tell you. Not giving up on his team. They do a lot better. I don't know. I can't really tell at this point. They're doing better this year than last year. Because last year they were 7-1 at this point, or I don't know what I'm talking about. But they were 7-1 last year, and it all crumbled because of injuries, and they missed the playoffs, bad decisions from Lovey, and the end of the year they were 10-6, but not good enough to make the playoffs. And then Lovey got fired in the offseason, and we got this new coach from Canadian League, and so far Jay Clare likes his playbook so far, but Cutler hardly got sacked so far this season. I know one time against the Giants, he got his ass whooped. I think 24 sacks in one game. It's unreal, but it happens in the NFL. NFL teams need to make adjustments week after week or year after year. But the Soldier Field, you will find in that video, they did a great job on the remodeling. So yeah, I think at halftime, me and my dad trying to look for a freaking bathroom, and that one level when we got out of seats, there's like a party deck. So my dad's friend told us just go downstairs because no one wants to go downstairs to use the bathroom. They want to stay in that one level. People are so damn lazy to go to that one level downstairs. But it's a great place. I like it. I've never been to the old school. So if you actually I have for XFL game back in the day, but that's about it. Let me know if you ever been to Soldier Field. Go Bears next Sunday against Washington Redskins. So thank you for listening. And I'll put the pictures from the game on YouTube very shortly. I'll do like a slideshow, and plus my video footage of the Bears versus the Giants. I didn't buy no merchandise, too expensive. I could get better deals online. So that's about it from blabbering. Thank you for listening. Follow me on Twitter and hit the sub button. Bears fans, let's keep this season, keep on rocking. Go Bears, and Team RI is IR. Sign off.